I have not stood on my hands in quite some time, since before I had hip surgery.
Close. One more. Up. Damn it. Perfect. 100. I always like to measure out my cereal just because it makes it last longer if you're following the portions guidelines. And it also helps me avoid pigging out on it. I'm watching a YouTube video about somebody reverse engineered the Sega Saturn. It was a video game system that came out late 90s, early 2000s. I think it still fetches a pretty high price because it was just such a short-lived console. It was very ahead of its time. According to the title, nobody's figured out how exactly it works until 20 years later. Well, the day just got interesting. I started off before I even filmed today. I had a phone call from a woman who was speaking French, told me something about a casting company looking for someone who speaks English and understands French. I told them I'm only barely intermediate French. I guess it's more important they're looking for an American English speaker for whatever reason. Maybe it's a commercial or something. But I just checked my email and it looks like it's voiceover work, or they want me to read some kind of text. But it just made my day get real busy because I gotta go out. Okay, the bus to the metro to another bus, and it's 40 minutes away. So, time to get ready. I thought this was going to be a leisurely day, but nope. I'm concerned because the bus behind me is the one I need to get on, and it's still another 2 or 3 minutes. So this is going to be very close. I'd love to be on time and punctual, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I think there's a high probability I'm going to get off the bus and have to run. Bonjour. Bonjour. I have 1 minute to make it, and it's at the end of this dead-end street, and of course it's up a big hill. Gotta run. Look at this. Super high-tech, legit professional. This is a pro-level recording studio. All right, I gotta practice my script. Good morning, everybody. Permettez-moi de me présenter. Je suis Jean, pour Texan d'origine alsacienne. Et que signifie un coq déchiré en deux? Je ne suis sûr, à la maison de l'autre forêt, le mystère va s'éclaircir. N'y trouve-t-on pas toute la mémoire de l'origine? Well, I guess that's my first job as a voice actor. Studios are cool. I did the best I could. I don't know if their client is going to want me. My pronunciation is a little off, but you know, what can I do? I'm not from France. If they're looking for American, they got it. I'm speaking as much French as I can with an American accent. It depends how much of an American accent they want. I have not stood on my hands in quite some time, since before I had hip surgery. Looking back on everything, that was an interesting experience. I'm sure the pros do it better. I had the text I was supposed to read for a total of 7 minutes. With 7 minutes of practice time, I was only able to practice read the text 3 times. I'd say I did all right. Don't know if it'll result in a job, but I did all right. After all the chaos, it's time for a little kebab lunch. Looks pretty good. Never been to this place before, so we'll have to see. Not a big fan of the kebab, but today just seemed appealing because it was closest to my French class. I've been running around all day, I just don't want to go anywhere else to eat, so kebab it is. It seems that I lucked out because I've just seen 2 or 3 other tables whose orders were completely screwed up, but mine was actually alright. So that's my French professor, and we're all locked out
and we're supposed to have class today, but we can't get in. Because the door is locked, I'm playing temporary doorman today and letting everyone in for the class. We thought people were going to have to go in through the window.
Changerait de ligne éditoriale. Ça prolonge souvent cette expression.
Pick up snacks for the flight tomorrow, and they'll cost way less than in the airport. Now the question becomes, what exactly do I want to buy? These things are amazing. Gourmet flavored marshmallows. Back to the house. Still not packed for the trip tomorrow, but I gotta edit some vlog.